The autumn season has once again graced the woods of North Georgia, and one of the best ways to celebrate the vibrant beauty of the fall foliage is through a rustic cabin getaway. Tucked behind a family farm is a cozy log cabin with panoramic views of golden mountains and open pastures, perfect for some peaceful time out in the countryside. For the next 48 hours, we're just going to enjoy the best of the fall season with autumnal meals, scenic hikes, and nightly campfires. And originally, this was supposed to be a solo trip with just me and Gretel, but Chad was able to take off work, so he is joining me here on this little fall retreat, and I am just so over the moon excited to be sharing this experience with him because it is gorgeous out, and I know we're gonna have such a fantastic time. Before we unload all of our stuff, I want to give you all a little glimpse of what it looks like on the inside, a little cabin tour, if you will. And it is because this place is just so beautiful. The owners have done a fantastic job on making it feel so cozy and rustic and homey. So let's take a look on the inside. So before we go inside, actually, I want to talk about the outdoor area. We are completely surrounded by trees. There's a fire pit that seats 4 people, and they also provide all the firewood you could possibly need, like plenty of it. I'm gonna be burning bonfires here, enjoying the autumn season, making s'mores, all that fun stuff. And then I also want to note they have string lights going around the fire pit, and so you can't really see them during the day, but at night I know it's gonna be just super magical and, you know, bring some ambiance to the fire pit. As you can see, this place is called the Tadpole Cabin, a very darling name, and out on the front porch there are 4 wooden chairs and the most beautiful front door I've ever seen. The distressing they've done on it, I want to figure out how we can do it for our door because I just think it's so beautiful, so rustic at the same time. And then there's also this really big fern that's blowing in the wind. Looks way healthier than the ferns that we have at our house. I need to ask the owners how they're keeping it so lush and beautiful even in the autumn time. So before entering the cabin, you must wipe your paws. Gretel, go on. Wipe, wipe.
Wipe, wipe. It'd be so funny if she actually did it.
So over on this corner, there is a record player that actually connects to Bluetooth. So you can either do it the old-fashioned way, whip out one of the records that they provide for you, put it on and listen to some music, or you can connect to your phone and play whatever music you'd like to. And then there is a nice queen-size bed with the most beautiful linens I've ever seen. It just feels cozy. All the linens and all the textures that they're mixing and matching, I absolutely love it. There are windows all around the cabin, so there's lots of natural light coming in. And then I want to note, over the bed, there is this astounding cow painting that I honestly love. I think it ties in with the place perfectly. And then before I show you more of the downstairs, I want to note that there is a loft. So up this ladder, you can find 2 more twin-size beds. Of course, it's only Chad and I here this time, but this place would sleep 4.
Or more, possibly.
What, just bodies all over the ground?
I mean, there's a couch there.
Oh. Across from the bed is the living space. There's no TV in here, not that you really need it. There is so much to do around this area because I forgot to mention there's a farm nearby and there are also a lot of private trails that you can take. So there's a nice couch where you can enjoy, you know, lovely conversations with your loved ones. And then I wanted to note another painting that I really liked. There's this wagon that looks like it belongs in the Wild Wild West. I just haven't seen a painting like that in a while, so I thought that was really cool. And then over this way, we enter the kitchen area. There is a dining table that seats 4. We've got a fridge, a stove, lots of glassware, coffee maker, everything you could possibly need to make some really delicious meals. And then over on this corner, I believe this is what you call a barn door. It's like one of the doors that you can slide. I think that's really cool. Nice feature. And then my favorite thing in this entire cabin is this vanity. Apparently he found this at an antique store, and it has this little quote on the bottom saying, "Fishing is the way of life," which I think is just so beautiful. Not that I fish or anything, but I'm like, oh, you know, simple times.
What? I also think you like the painting. Or do you really like the quote?
I like the quote too.
Yeah.
I just think it's cute. I think it matches with the tadpole theme that's going on here.
Yes.
Yeah, but also, speaking of the tadpole theme, they've made the keyholes into little tadpoles.
Oh my god.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just the intricate detail of the painting on this thing. Gorgeous. And then also the sink is really spectacular. Yep, we've got, some fish paintings right over here. We've got a window as well. Beautiful toilet with a wooden top. And then the shower is actually surprisingly nice. It's all tile and they've got some little stones on the bottom. Yeah, 10 out of 10 place, I think, especially in decor.
Gretel likes it.
Yeah. In addition to the front porch, we also have a back porch, and it has a table with 2 chairs. And then if you do-si-do this way, I don't know if that's the right term.
Yeah.
But if you turn around, there is a repurposed church pew as well as a big triangle where I can ring a ding.
You have to do it.
Call Chad up for dinner, when it's ready, or he can call me up, as it's the 21st century. But, but yeah, this place is just super, super cute. I'm so excited to be here. We're gonna really enjoy the outdoor nature, definitely take some hikes here with Gretel, and yeah, just enjoy the autumn season.
Yeah, this is so nice. No road noise.
Yeah, very quiet. Tonight for dinner, Chad has made us a really delicious steak. We also have some pearl couscous with cucumber, red onion, and artichokes. And then we have a sweet potato mash.
Yeah, and Claire's famous cider.
Oh yes, and some cider. It is very, very tasty. You've got that hearty savoriness from the steak. You've got the light and refreshing flavors from the couscous, and then also that little bit of sweet and cozy from the potatoes.
Yeah, but I think like the best thing that's pairing with this meal is the cross breeze in this room right now, because I opened the front door and that window and it's just so gentle. It's really nice.
Yeah, we're enjoying our autumn meal to an autumn breeze.
Yeah.
Oh, off to a great start, I'd say. If I made this a solo trip, I'd be eating all alone.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm here.
Chad is in the cabin and he is washing the dishes as I take a little post-dinner stroll. I'm walking over to the nearby farm with Gretel, who is sniffing something. Gretel! Gretel! Here she comes. Because we're out in such a secluded area, I can walk Gretel without a leash, which I really enjoy because she always stays pretty close to me, but I never really do that in our neighborhood just because we have so many stray dogs that she gets scared from them. She might like run. But out here in nature, just like me, Gretel just really thrives. And she was, just in the yard sniffing around and playing, having the time of her life, using the restroom outdoors, which has always been a struggle for us to do when she's back at home because we get so much road noise that she gets kind of anxious doing that. But yeah, look at her go. She's just exploring. Yeah, come on. What do you think of the sheep, Gretel? Interested? Uninterested? Yep, sheep are also uninterested in Gretel. Oh my gosh, there's a massive pig coming. Gretel! Hi! You make the same noises as Gretel. Gretel, what are you doing over there? Oh my goodness, they are too cute. Look at them. Oh my gosh, I think they're actually goats, not sheep. Aww, they're all friends. Gretel, come make friends. Just made some really delicious s'mores. I always forget how good they taste until we're out here in the woods roasting them over a fire. We had 2 rounds actually because they were so tasty. But now Chad has a skewer.
I want some savory meat, so I've actually cut up leftover steak. I want to roast it over the fire in their little bite-sized pieces.
I think it's really cute. They kind of look like those, Turkish kebabs. Yeah, a mini version of it. Overall tonight, it's been pretty quiet. You just hear the roar of the fire and the crickets all around us. But we have also heard this singing bluegrass man out in the distance. He's really good, actually. I keep telling Chad that he should learn how to play the banjo or the harmonica or the fiddle. And then we can jam out, while we're...
Harmonica would be cool.
While we're by the campfire.
Travel size.
That would be my dream. Like, I really want to have, like, campfire songs and just sing and have a good time.
You should just make friends that know how to do it.
Would it be easier to make friends who know how to play the banjo, or would it be easier to learn the banjo yourself?
Definitely make friends. I'm pretty good at making friends.
Oh, really? See, this is where Chad and I differ. It would be easier for him to make friends with someone who plays the banjo. It'd be easier for me to just go ahead and learn it myself.
Dun, 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 dun. Even better than before.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Really good.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of smoky.
Yeah. Good morning from the back porch of our little cabin. We actually decided to eat out here this morning because when Claire opened the curtains, I could just look out and see all of the fall foliage. And I remember that we had a table back here.
Yeah.
So it's actually really nice.
Yeah, we're starting off with some chai lattes. I made it with soy milk, cardamom, of course the chai. And we were actually a little bit nervous because I forgot to bring a strainer, but thankfully this place had one. And then we've got a pretty rustic breakfast spread today. We've got some tomatoes with mozzarella cheese. I sprinkled some oregano and black pepper on it, of course with some olive oil as well. And then I made these wine jelly and butter sandwiches, cut it into little triangles. They're super, super cute. And then we've been saving this really special salami that's been cured for, I don't know, quite some time.
Yeah, over a month.
Yeah, and we got it as a gift and we were like, oh my gosh, we gotta save it for a special occasion. And now that we are on our fall retreat, this special occasion has arrived, so we are enjoying that as well. And then we each have a little egg tortilla to, top it off.
Yeah.
If you ever need me, baby, just call me. I'll waste no time, love, I'll come straight to you. All the river's wide, dear, and the road is muddy. Even if I gotta swim there, you know I'll be there soon. I love you like a garden underneath the rainfall, cooling off a heat wave in the summertime. Are you the kind of woman a man can get used to? I'm the kind of man that I wanna make you mine. If you ever need me, honey, just call me. I'll waste no time, love, I come straight to you. Oh, the river's wide, dear, and the road is muddy. Even if I gotta swim there, you know I'll be there soon. If you would've told me your mom was coming, I would've worn my finest clothes. I'm just a poor boy, I ain't got nothing, but I got love, babe, for you I know.
This afternoon, I walked all around the property collecting pine cones and sticks, stones, vibrant leaves, anything and everything that I found interesting or unique. And I gathered them here and decided to make some nature art. And this is something that I used to do all the time when we lived in the van, when we were jumping from national park to national park. We were just always out in nature, and I like the idea of creating something that was biodegradable and something that lasted for only a moment. And I think that's what's so special about nature art. If the wind blows in a certain direction or if the rain comes, your artwork is kind of gone, and you can really only enjoy it as you're creating it and as it holds up for that short moment of time before Mother Nature sweeps it away. In so many ways, you have the same amount of control and lack of control, and I think that's what's kind of fun because, you know, you have so many different materials that you can use. You know, when I'm walking around, there are infinite things that I can pick up, but I only have the things that thrive in this environment. I only have the things that have fallen from the trees here, and more specifically, only things that fall from the trees at this certain time of year. So I think there's just something so fleeting about the creation of nature art, and it kind of reminds me just to not take life too seriously, to not try to control everything, and to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, and be happy while it's around and be grateful even when it's gone. So yeah, that's a pretty deep note that we just hit here. But isn't that just what happens when you're out in nature? You do, look at life from a different perspective, and a more grateful one at that. But yeah, it's been a gorgeous afternoon here. The sun has been shining, and I've really been enjoying the weather. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and I just can't get enough of this fresh air.
Wow. It's pretty cool. Are these walnuts?
Yeah. And this is Mother Nature washing my artwork away.
You are
Mother Gretel.
Mother Gretel.
In the town on the hill where the apples grow, the church bells ring every hour or so. I took a little walk just to see the ships coming in. The sun rose up right above the highway. Black, blue, red, yellow, golden skyway. It's like the day that you jump into the wind. I can't go back down to that water again.
So for our dinner this evening, we decided to have some German Spatzel, but we definitely took a spin on it. We added like this pumpkin sauce with some red onion as well as green bell pepper.
Mm-hmm. And tomato. And then I think we're gonna top it off with a little bit of prosciutto. I think it just spice it up a little bit more.
as we wrap up our final night at this cabin. And we're kind of sitting by this fire. I've just been reflecting quite a bit, and it's like the sound of I guess that's the insects or the crickets that are surrounding me really remind me of my childhood. And just sitting by a fire, eating this good food, having s'mores, all of it's making me extremely nostalgic. And something that I would always do growing up, and somewhat of a habit that I've lost, is this thing called the rose, bud, and thorn. So at the end of like every day, my parents would always ask me, like, what is your rosebud thorn? So basically what it is a rose is something that went well today. A bud is something that you hope to sprout in the future, something that you're looking forward to. And a thorn is something that just didn't go well. So as I reflect on today, I feel like the thorn for me was just not appreciating this moment as much as I wanted to. But I would say that my rose of the day is actually recovering and being able to appreciate today, and just being so grateful for good health, time with Gretel and Claire, and just good food. And my bud going forward is definitely going to be just continuing to be grateful for every single day. Even though it can be definitely really overwhelming sometimes, there's always something that you can be happy about.
Thank you so much for joining us out here in the woods as we experience the best of autumn. If you'd like to watch us travel to 50 countries around the world, hit subscribe. And I want to say a really big thank you to all of our Patreon supporters for cheering us on throughout this entire year. And I guess with all that said, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye!